Hey y'all. Okay, so I found this at the thrift store on Tuesday, and it excuse me, it's an envelope maker, and I started to kind of play with it, but I was gonna make some envelopes with it and just kind of mess around. I would thought about taking one of my one of these pages and making an envelope, but if I'm gluing it in my book, I don't know. Maybe I could do it this way. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to mess around, but I think I'm going to make one out of this paper first. So, am I live? How come it's not showing up there? It probably, oh, there it goes. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. I usually test out. All right. All right, so this is some paper that I have. It's messed up. It got all wrinkly. It's some watercolor paper that I use for art journaling or to make journals. Um, and since it's kind of all wrinkly and dirty and stuff, I thought I'd go ahead and use that for a heavyish envelope, and then I might go back and paste some of this. I'm just going to play around and see. But if I'm going to make it this size, then I think I need to make sure. Okay, so what you do, or what I thought I'm going to get my glasses. I left my other glasses upstairs, but I have these reading. Oh, look, I can read this now. Okay. Um. So let's say I want to make a little square envelope, maybe. Yeah, let's go for this 4x4. And so I need a piece of paper that is 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. And I don't think this is that wide, so I might make something smaller. So let's see. So this is right now this is 5.5. Okay, so if that's the widest it can be, then we'll go with 2.5 by 3. Oh wait, 5.5. Here's one for 5. Let's go by 3 by 3. That'll work. Okay, 3 by 3. All right, so I need my paper to be, and I'm gonna do it out of this paper. But let me take those glasses off because they're making me dizzy as I'm trying to find readjust my sight so I can see where I'm doing. Okay, I've got my X-Acto knife, and I need to make it. Oh, now I need my glasses again. See, it'd be easier if I had my big glasses. All right, I'm going for 3 by 3. So we decided that, yes? 3 by 3. So I need this to be 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm gonna measure. Heck, I could just do it on this thing, right? I have a trimmer somewhere. Just not sure where. Move this out of the way for right now. All right, so I'm going for, and I'm going to use this mat to measure. So I'm going 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4. So right there. All right. Hey, Angie. Good morning. I guess it's morning where you are. And I could, I'm looking at my my drafting tape. Oh, look, it's not even. Oh, great. Well, that's okay because it's not going to be that long. So let me even it up down here and try this again. My drafting table is covered in glitter. It looks like there was a rave here last night. And my hands are still stained yellow. from the ink, which is kind of crazy that they're still stained. And I tell you, it's so funny because I think of trying to set my paint for the patches that I did, and I kept thinking, if I was if I had if I had accidentally dropped paint on myself, that paint would totally stain my clothing. But if I'm intentionally trying to stain my clothing with paint, it comes right off because that's just the way Murphy's Law works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here. Okay. So yeah, so this past Tuesday I went to the scrap exchange, and I know that I have talked about the scrap exchange at length on this channel because that's the thrift store here that has like art supplies and just actually there's lots of just stuff. And the stuff is amazing. That's not perfect and I don't care. The stuff is just amazing. So I found this in the stationery section for $7. And I mean normally I'm okay with just making, envelopes on my own because usually I would just, you know, do something to the effect of just folding these corners down, and I just don't do this fancy little thing which makes a cleaner envelope. So we're going to try this out. I tried it out earlier and I just couldn't get the measurements right, but I think I got this. So it says align the edge to the score line measurement. So the score line measurement for 3x3 is 2 5/8. So 2 5/8. All right. And then punch and score. So it comes with this little tool that tucks in, and I'm going to score. Yay. And then turn it. It says to turn it 90 degrees counterclockwise. And do that again. So 2 5/8. Is that what I want? Align the score mark with the score guide. Okay, then I'll do that. That must be the score guide. But it looks off. I'm not going to complain. Okay, let's try it now. And then I'm scoring. Oops. All right. And then align with the score line. And score it again. And then align with the score line. And what I'm doing is lining this up against the score line. Got it. And then score. All right, so then I have this neat little folding envelope, but then it says I can go back here and punch the corners to be round, which is awesome. That also would be awesome just for bookbinding to get the little corners lined up. I have a little one that I keep in here. This does corners too. But this is easier, I think, because it has more of edge to line things up with. Yay! All right, so then technically this is like just a little envelope thingy. I mean, how cute is that? I can dig it. Yeah. So I thought that a part of me thought, well, I'll just put some paper on the back, but I think really putting some on the inside is where it's at. And then maybe some on the edges. And then that I can paste into my book. So what I'm going to do is find some coordinating paper. Let's see. And I made it to with hopes that I probably should have, yeah, I should have glued this down first. But you know what? I'm going to do a second one. That's what I'll do. And glue that first. And then cut that to size. That makes sense. Now that I tried that out. And then on the inside, I think I'm going to put, this could be cool. Yeah, I like this one. This one. Let's go with this and this. All right. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, so, and I'm just going to do a good old trusty wusty glue stick, unless this is like super dried out, which it might be because, oh, nope, it's fine. I left one of my glue sticks I left out, and it did get really dried out. Okay, I'm going to let that be. Let's do it like this. Okay, got it. Yay. So, I mean, you don't have to have a fancy cutter. I mean, this would be a really easy shape to just do. You would just have to measure the inside and then make sure that these are all even. I mean, if you weren't doing a square, I would just make sure that this height would be the same on whichever opposite side you're working on. All right. Here's that. See, I think I want it. So this is going to be on the inside. And then I'm going to wait and put these on the outside like this. Trace it and then cut them out. Then that way I can kind of control where that design is. All right. So this, though, I want to trim this again. Let's close this up. So I'm going for using this to burnish this down. All right. All right. So we said, what did this say? 5 and a, for 3 by 3, 5 and a quarter. All right, 5 and a quarter. Oops. So I know it's 5 and a quarter this way. Sort of. Almost 5 and a quarter. We'll just call it 5 and a quarter. How about? Okay. So I want to definitely trim these two sides off. Hey. Oh, wow. How cool is that gadget? I know, right? It's handy. I think, I know that I have a tab making gadget. Let me see if I can find it. If I can put my hands on it in 2 seconds, I'll show you. If not, then I'll show you some other time. Wait, let me check in here. I have this gadget here it is, that I actually bought, and it makes little folder tabs, which is kind of cute. I love it. But I mean, you could totally cut this out by yourself as well. And I don't know where that little bit is. It's somewhere. I think it's important. Maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, so I've got this, and I want to say that I paid like $20 for this. And I feel like this would be more. But like I said, I got it for $7. So I am not complaining. The thrift store with the And I was looking at, I got all those pen holders as well, those dip pen holders, which is really cool. So I've been playing with some ink and dip pen stuff, which has been fun. But this, you know me, I like to have little folders tucked into my journal to kind of, make it a little interactive, and you can put fun little ephemera or little notes to yourself or whatever. So it's a cool thing, but I thought I would. Yeah, you see, that's going to make it. That's not going all the way to the edge. Okay, because it is actually 5 inches. Let's go smaller. All right, so let's go 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5. There's 6 by 6, 5.5, 5.25, 5 by 5. Big enough for like a little gift card. Well, actually, for like a business card, which isn't bad because you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to an art show with my friend Ramsey on Sunday, and I'm going to pick up business cards and I will tuck them into this little envelope. So this 2 by 3.5 is the perfect size. So I need it to be 5 by 5. All right. Problem solved. Let's do it this way. Let's do it. So this is. Let me slice these little edges off here because I want that jelly plate printing part to go all the way to the edge. So I'm going to cut off just a bit here. Whoop. I think it's time for me to change my blade. All right, there's part of it. Let's go with 5. And then we're going to go right to 5. It's still going to be a little short. You know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to do it. It'll be just a little short. There we go. That'll work. Oops, I moved that. There we go. So now it's like, well, it's almost 5 by 5. Well, this side's not. This side's like way not 5 by 5. But this other side. Okay, so it's really crooked. And that could be a problem. All right, let's go with. So this is going down almost to 4 7/8. So let's get it down to that. How about? There we go. I'm going to do it off of this end. Nope, I'm going to do it off of this end because this end's square. Okay, there we go. Actually, it's not bad. Okay, I'm just going to. It's going to be 4 7/8. And we're going to pretend like it's the right size. Which is probably going to screw it up, but I'm here for it. Oh, that slid. All right. Okay. There's that little bit. These little bits that are this small? This goes into the bin of one day I'm making paper out of all these scraps. All right. There we go. All right. So that's 4 7/8, and then we'll cut 4 7/8 on this side. So it's a little square, sort of square-ish. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7/8. That square down there. Okay. Right on. And I have this little pit that I can do something with. All right. So this, I think it's going to be on the inside. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Yeah, inside. I probably should have cut it off the other edge, but I'll do something here. And then this, I'm going to paste bits of this on the other side. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's see if it works when you don't get the measurements exactly right. So it says that I want it to be, the score line to be 2. Does that seem right? Yeah, it does. Okay. I'm second guessing. Don't do that. And if I'm scoring it here, then it's going to fold this way. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. Oh, got to score it. Got it. Yay. And then I'm going to line this up here. I'm going to line this up here. And then this one here. Ah. All right. So then that, yeah, all that did was make one side a little bigger, which I'm not mad at. Okay. Oh, I was going to cut those ends. Then that would make it fit a little better. Okay. Right on. Okay, so I've got that. And that actually looks bigger than, but it's a perfect little, yeah, I love that size. Okay, so I know I've got, right here. I know I've got some business cards here. Yeah, they look like they would fit. Okay, so this is business cards from another show that I was at. It's slightly small, but not bad. Okay, so I'm going to paste that into my book. And then that way I'll have little cards. But I'm wondering, part of me wants to do it like this and then add like a way to secure it between these two, like a little tie. I think I might do that. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to add some paper to this side. So let's just do, let's see. Let's just glue some of this down. I'm going to let some of this fall over that fold. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put it on this part of the envelope. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, so my friend Ramsey and I are going to this indie craft show. And I used to vend. I used to do little craft shows with my yarn when I had a yarn business. Um, but I tell you, craft shows have changed since I did them ages ago. I mean, the aesthetics changed a lot, and I like collecting the cards just so I can remember, like the ones. And the thing is that you know people still hand out business cards, but I don't know anybody if if they're gonna if somebody is going to try to remember a venue, I'd be hard pressed to like find business cards again unless they're in my journal. Then I mean, that's just me. But I feel like people in general are not holding on to like business cards like that. I mean, you kind of maybe go to the website and bookmark the website. But I mean, what do you do with your business cards? I mean, I guess some people might keep them, but it just, I don't know. So I like keeping them in the journal, especially if I write a little bit about inspirations and then turn around and maybe do a little journaling of some ideas that, or some things that I saw that I liked that I wanted to remember. So anyway, but I definitely want to pick up the cards and put them in there. Okay, let me look and see if there's right there's no other comments. So I think I'm gonna yeah. All right, let me do this side. Now then there's also the problem where when people do business cards that are not the standard size, which I get it. I like a good, well designed card that kind of is a little out of the ordinary, but it won't fit in my card envelope. So yeah, I'll figure something out. So you see, I'm planning ahead for Sunday evening's art journaling. Now tomorrow I'll be going live at noon. They finished doing the uh, roofing today after starting at 7 freaking o'clock in the morning. I am not a morning person, y'all. And the dog was flipped out, so I had him wearing his thunder coat all day. And he did pretty good. Normally he's like freaked out, but he did okay. He did good. He barked only a couple of times, but for the most part, I mean, for as much shaking of the house and banging around that they were doing, he did okay. So anyway, but they got done quick, so they're done. Thank goodness. So tomorrow, they're moving down the street, but it's not going to be as bad as when it was next door on, to me, really close. They'll be, 4 doors down, so it's not going to be as bad. Um, all right, I'm going to do these tiny little edges too. I'm going to do it with this and that. There we go. Because this side's going to be glued to the page, I think. I'm pretty sure that side's going to be glued to the page. We'll find out. Okay. There's this one. Whoop. angling that a little bit because there's the edge right there of these other pieces, the other side pieces. There's the side. And do one more side, and then that will be that. Here we go. There. All right. There. Yay. All right. So there that is. Fun times. I kind of almost would rather it. That's not bad. Yeah. And then that folds up. Okay. Let me put that aside. Let's. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sticking to my seat. Okay. But I think I'm going to need something stronger than this glue to put that in there. But for now, I might just tuck it in. And let's see, where shall I put it? A fresh page. One of these. Maybe. Maybe. No. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Let's do this. Maybe it's that this gets clipped up there for now. And then I think what I want to do is add some kind of little tie thing right there. Some way to close it, to tie it closed. Maybe it's as simple as punching here and putting some thread through and then tying it there. And then I can find some fun way to attach it in there or tuck it in. Maybe it goes in a little, an envelope in an envelope. No, I kind of want it just glued on there. Of course, this is bulky AF. But I'm not mad at it. I think it's fine. Okay. Maybe it goes. We'll figure it out. All right. But I'm going to start to build this page with the idea that this is where I'm going to put. See, I like this down at the bottom. This little teeth situation. But I also like that it opens up completely. Because then I can just put the stack in there. I might have to do another score so it has a little more dimension, but there's room to do that, I feel like. All right, I'll mess with it. But then if I do it too much, then it's going to be pretty freaking bulky. Maybe it goes... Ooh, maybe it goes in one of these. Because I've got this. And I could put it in here somehow. No, that might not. I don't think I like that. I like this better too because this is reinforced with more paper here. So, all right, I'm gonna mess with that. Anyway, so that's what's going on with this. And this little tool is just lovely. I like. I want to try some of the bigger envelopes too. I bet that would be cool. It does. Yeah, all kinds of sizes. So I'm digging it. All right, yay! So that's that. And I'm gonna just kind of prepare for it to be. This is where I haven't written up about my weaving yet, but I wanted to. So I'll find a way to attach that. It might be that it just clips in there like this. It might be that I don't know, but I'm gonna say that this is going to be the spread where I'm going to write about my adventures on Sunday. Anyway, so that's that for today. Tomorrow I'll go live at noon. Now that they're done with the roof, the roofing's done. So I'll go live at noon, and I will talk to you guys later. Yay! Enjoy your craft outing with your friend. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate it. It's not till Sunday, so I'm gonna do some more page prep probably tomorrow. Or maybe on Saturday, because tomorrow I probably will want to go through some more arty things. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for joining me, Angie. Yay! Talk to you guys later. Bye now.